Hi all, Rod here from Gaming Fit, and this is Helldivers Episode 2. Now, I did actually record this live, only to find out afterward that due to a system update, the setting was changed and it wasn't actually taking mic audio in the recording. So I did all of the wonderful recording for this episode live. Thought I did a pretty decent job, only to find out it didn't record anything I was saying. So I was pretty much just talking to myself for about 13 minutes. As such, I am going to be doing a little bit of commentary over this, but it will mostly be empty, because I do not feel like going through the whole thing again and trying to remember what I was saying when I recorded this last night. So, I apologize. That's been fixed. I'll know to check that in the future every time I have a system update, but yeah, not a lot of fun, and a little bit disappointing for me because I wanted to start getting these up on a regular basis, and I've got to go back and do more editing than is strictly necessary. So I'm going to cut through all of this tutorial stuff. I'm going to cut it out and just jump straight into the mission, cut some of this a little bit shorter, and then we'll get right into it. Alright, so here we go with me starting my first mission. We skipped a bunch of the chatting and tutorial stuff. I'll probably try to go over that again in the next video when I actually know my voice is being recorded. I find watching this while I'm doing the commentary rather annoying because I can see the little marker next to my character, and as you can see at the top left of the screen there, talking about what I'm doing. And I can't remember for the life of me what the heck I was talking about. I think I was reading the weapon description at this point, hoping for a joke of some kind in there because it's called the camper, I think it was. So I don't know. It was a little bit frustrating, but we get on with it right away, and I'll try to remember my experience and what it was like. Okay, so my first touchdown here. I figured starting a pretty cool area. Find out momentarily that those are the alarm things I was mentioning earlier for whatever this world is. And I die pretty quickly here. I don't even think I make it to the next section. Yeah, this guy I think is the guy that kills me. I click, click, click. Can hear it now, but because I'm wearing a headset, that sound comes out of the controller. You don't really hear it, so I didn't realize I was empty at the time. Waiting for the gun to auto reload. It doesn't do that either in this game. A little bit of a learning curve, but one death already. So I like this input system. It's fun. It gives it added dynamic to it. So if you mess up, miss an input, and it cancels things, well, you gotta start all over again. I haven't seen with the stratagems whether or not it uses up a stratagem if you miss the input, or if it just cancels your input and you have to start again. I don't know if there's a big cooldown. I didn't notice that during the tutorial mission. So we'll just have to see. I'm sure I'll screw up many times. It's still aggravating me every time I see it sitting on there. Now I got a huge section here where I'm running around looking for intel or whatever it is, the relics, the items, the samples. There we go. Looking for the samples on the planet here. So it takes me a little while. I'm just going to cut. I did find 3 samples, but I'm just going to cut to the end of this because there's no point in you watching this without me talking about what I'm trying to do and where I'm looking and why I'm looking and what I'm thinking. So let's just jump to the end of this bit. So while running around looking for my samples, I ran into a little bit of trouble here. I think I die a second time right here. I decided to try using some of the stratagems and giving it a go here. I didn't do great, but I love this right here. The drop comes in, and I think it kills both of them. Just perfectly aimed. Just dropped beautifully. Beautiful. Kind of felt like, oh, I was wasting my time there. And then, of course, some more of these guys come in on the middle of reloading, so bringing more guys in, and I get shot down by my own turret. Because, you know, I pay attention, and I'm good at games. This fight goes for a bit. I call in some ammo because I've run out of ammo, and grab some ammo. I end up fighting a bunch more enemies. I don't know if I die here again. I'm pretty sure I just died twice this mission. Yeah, just the twice. Here and at the end, because you only get the 3, right? There's my ammo. I grabbed my ammo, and I think at this point I decided it's just time to run. This is me learning that you have to use the control panel on the front to activate the control sequence, which makes sense. 1 minute, 30 seconds to wait. I figured I'd have a 30-second window like I did in the tutorial. A bit of a surprise! So I called in what I didn't know what it was at the time. HMG was really nice, useful. I think I managed to take this guy out with, yeah, of course. Doesn't last very long before I get in trouble again. Yeah, I really need to get used to that second stick control. I'm not great at the aiming. I tend to miss the enemies by a little bit. I'll get the hang of it as we go. I'll get better at it. Of course, the game will get harder too, so I'll probably still be dying a lot. I love the things this guy's shouting out. I completely throw a grenade in the wrong direction. Trying to reload this thing. It's not working. Let's try switching. It's a pistol. It's like, why isn't it my main gun? Oh, right, I gotta tap. So, finally switched to the proper gun. And I realize at this point, with the two of them, I'm probably just better off running around. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. I missed everything completely with that strike. Shuttle gets here and I'm like, you know what? Hell with this. Let's just get on board. So jump on board and mission done. And that was episode 2, our first real mission. Next time we'll have an actual live recording because I won't have had the settings changed on me. And if there is an update between today and tomorrow, I will definitely check to make sure that it's not set wrong and that things are recording, going properly. English, bad. I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks for joining me this time, guys, and we will see you again soon. This has been a fun episode of Helldivers. Air quotes on fun. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.